Today's a super important day. We have a rhino that's got a collar on it which is too tight and it's actually starting to affect blood flow. We're going to be darting a rhino and removing this foot collar and placing another foot collar on the other leg. So right now the most important thing is we're going to get a telemetry, a tracking device, and we're going to see if we can track this rhino, get an idea of where this rhino is, and then from there we're going to use technology, advanced technology. We're going to be using a drone, putting a drone up and seeing if we can try and find this rhino. This area is 4,500 hectares. To try and find a rhino is a huge task. And then from there, we're going to get on foot and do a bit of tracking. So guys, come with me on an adventure of a lifetime to make a difference to this animal. Morning, guys. Good. Right, let's grab the telemetry. Right, guys, what we're going to do is, as you can see here, we've got a telemetry set. We've got an aerial and we've got a receiver. And we're going to start throwing 360s with this aerial and see if we can listen to a beep. And that will tell us where the rhino is. So you can start hearing a little beep coming. There we go. That tells me, right, sort of southwest, we've got a signal here, and that's quite a long way off because of the sound of the beep. So, you know, we've got a few Ks to cover on ground before we get there, but we've definitely got a good signal. So let's get out there and see if we can find them. Guys, the rain is here. We've got to travel about 3 or 4 Ks to where we think this animal is, and then from there we're going to put up the drone. The rain is slowly subsiding, so let's go. Guys, so we've got the signal here. The guys have got the signal. They've tested it, and basically we're picking up signal 360 degrees around here, which means the rhino are close. So what we're going to use now is we're going to use the drone. We're going to use technology to get up, get elevated, and see if we can lock onto this rhino. And time and speed is critical here. So we've got the DJI Matrice M30T. This is an incredible piece of technology which is actually transforming conservation as we know it today. I think we've got a heat signature here. Looks like we picked up the rhino. I'm not sure if it's the right one. There's 2 rhino here lying down. You know, in this weather, they huddled together in a thicket. And yeah, we've definitely locked onto a rhino. As you can see, it's really thick, so you've got to walk really slowly. Just listen, hear, see if you can hear oxpeckers, and then we'll just approach with real caution. It was just a little bit too thick. Tall grass this time of year, hard to get a positive ID on which rhino is which. So we're actually going to go now with a vehicle and see if we can get in, approach on a vehicle and see if we can find a rhino that we're looking for. Let's go and get in the car. Guys, I'm just standing on the bonnet, get a bit elevated, and just to get a good idea on this rhino. And this is the rhino we're looking for. Yeah, morning guys. We've locked onto these rhino. We've got an ID on them. I'm standing by with them. If you guys can bring in the vet team, and then we can come and dart. We'll be on standby for you. Guys, so the team have arrived. The vets are here. We're on the ground. We've actually managed to call these rhino out into the open, which is going to make darting a bit easier. But we're about to dart, so yeah, fingers crossed all goes well. Dart's gone in, and it was a good dart in. So now we're just going to wait 5 minutes, let them settle, and then we'll hopefully the animal will go down and we'll get it and remove that collar. So guys, we're just taking the collar off. You can see now we've just got a ratchet. We're going to undo the collar, and you can see this collar is really tight, and that's why we're going to move it. Let's just have a look at this. Look at the color of that skin, the texture there. The timing of fitting this new collar was perfect. That was about to cut in and really compromise this rhino. So I think the timing was spot on. Guys, so what we're doing is we're using a detector. This rhino was actually shot by poachers about 1.5 years ago. So we're trying to locate where the round is, because there was an entry point but there was no exit. So using this detector will just allow us to try and get a better idea of where the bullet is being lodged and if it's going to actually compromise the animal. animal's health and condition. Guys, so we've been working the detector around, and right at the back of the rhino, we're definitely getting a sound coming through, a signal. If you listen, you can hear that sound, and that tells us we're picking up the round. But there's no real external observations that we can see that it's affecting the animal. The animal's eating, it's drinking, its health doesn't look compromised. So I think the vets are going to make a call just to leave that round in there and just keep a really close eye on monitoring this animal. Guys, the reversal's gone in. And now this animal's about to stand up, so we're going to back off and just give it some space. Guys, we've got some sign. We put the reversal in. Have a look at those ears. Those ears are moving. That tells me that the rhino is becoming alert. She's about to stand up, and up she gets. Look at her. There she goes. She's standing up. Look at that. Look at that. What a successful operation. Guys, this is what conservation is. This is hands-on conservation making a difference. We've got a new collar on there. We're going to be able to manage monitor the rhino better. But that, for me, was an outstanding outcome. You know, sometimes things can go horribly wrong, but this operation has been smooth. Look at this. Two best mates, they're together. They're going to go off together. And it's just been a smooth operation. And it's just like-minded people working together to protect an endangered species. What a success story.